Добре дошли. Много се радвам да ви видя. Thank you for coming. Now, today is a super special day because other than this event tonight, it's also the start of the year at the Faculty of Mathematics and Informatics. And that's the best place in Bulgaria to learn about IT, but also to learn about AI. And together with EPAM, we support the data analytics program. And it's a fourth year of that program, and we have many of the students. I can see a few folks over there, and I believe a few more over there. So let's just give them a very quick round of applause. Now, together with our fabulous speakers, together with the guests, today we're gonna not just talk about AI, but also AI and the cloud, because yes, we do have models which can run locally, and we probably have good enough hardware to run those. But the reality is any sort of enterprise-grade AI today also needs the hyperscalers. So, three fantastic talks coming, and without further ado, Nikolas Frizzarin, he had to connect online, and hopefully, Nikola, you can hear us, right?
Yeah, of course.
So, Google expert Nikola Frizzarin, stage is yours.
Okay, thank you. So my talk today is about reshaping the web, the dawn of the AI-powered era. So today I will speak about AI and more specifically about the new native web AI API. So at the end of these talks, you can use this API because today they are all stable. And yeah, try it and create wonderful application with this new native web AI. So first, AI is honestly it's the buzzword since now 2 years ago, I think. So what's concretely is AI? AI is artificial intelligence is a field of computer science that aims to create systems capable of performing tasks that normally require human intelligence. So it involves developing machines or computer programs that can think, learn, and solve problems, perceive their environments, and make decisions autonomously or semi-autonomously. So I'm sure so you have understood what solve AI. First, they solve complex problem, and that's totally true. When you have difficulties to write some code or if you have complicated bugs to solve, generally we ask the AI some helps, and finally the AI finds the good solutions. AI is perfect for discover new knowledge thanks to your own knowledge database. And finally, if you have difficulties to find solution to problems or make complicated architectures, you can ask to the AI to help you to take the good decisions. If you have you hesitate between two technologies, AI can help you to take the right decision. So what is important is AI is the future is the AI is sorry, maybe no it's okay. Sorry. So it exists three kinds of AI. The first is the current one. Okay, it's like it's like an AI that it's not comparable to the human intelligence. You have to discuss with the AI with a prompt or texts. Okay, and finally. The second AI is a general intelligence. We are near of that. Okay, so this AI is capable to learn and to apply new knowledge. Yeah, to allow new knowledge, and it's quite and it can be more powerful than the human intelligence in certain domains, but not at all. And finally, we have the super artificial intelligence. This could be arrived, but I think it's It's like, you know, when you are in some movies that the AI takes some decision alone and finally said, okay, it's better for the human to destroy the world, but we are not in this kind of AI. So yeah, this kind of AI is when the AI is totally independent and they can is the intelligence of the AI is better than the human intelligence in all the case. Just fun fact, I think it's good to know that, but AI began to emerge during the Second World War. Mathematician, it's Alan Turing's, who is a mathematician, that's that creates the first AI, okay, because the goal of this mathematician, sorry, is to decipher the German message in order to extract as much information as possible. And yeah, for that it creates some machine to help him to yeah, to optimize the algorithm and to help him on his daily work to extract informations. So yeah, who am I? My name is Nikolas Frizzarin. I'm a Google developer expert in web technologies and also in Angular. I worked as a developer advocate and senior staff engineer at Sphere, and I'm super happy to be with you today. So today we will see a little bit a web history. Finally, we will see AI opportunity, and I will show you the web experimental AI web API. So first, yeah, Web 1 to Web 2 and now Web AI, just a brief history. So first, web was designed just to display information, you know, like block text or yeah, just display some things. And finally, Brandon Eich was born and JavaScript appears. And at this moment, we enter in the Web 2.0 area. Okay, because now your application or your blog can be interactive, so user can interact with you through input or button or something like that. Okay. And finally, we invented frameworks, okay, like Angular or library like React or Vue, okay, just to improve the interactivity, okay, and to improve the developer experience. That's true. And now web is an application platform. So everything you can find in the web, it's finally an application. So it's a web application. It can be a client-side rendering application or server-side rendering application, but finally it's just a web application. Yeah, so AI appears in 2022. Okay, it was a big years and big news because Chat GPT is now live. Okay, and you can interact with the AI with a simple prompt. Finally, just a simple interface. You have a text area. You ask your something to the AI, and the AI solves your problems. Okay, so now, to be honest, it's more faster and more easier to ask some things to ChatGPT than to make a Google search, okay? Because Google search give you a lot of links and it's on your side to find the right links and to find the solution to your problems. But if you ask something to ChatGPT, ChatGPT will answer you very faster and it will give you the correct answer, okay? And now we are in 2025, so just 3 years were enough to go from a simple prompt to a AI-based IDE like Cursor or Windsurf. So now for developer, it's very easy to interact with the AI because the AI is fully integrated in their development environment, you know? So that's very nice for us. So today I will speak about embedded AI, okay? Because that is the future, okay? Because what is an embedded AI? It's a LLM running in local, and this have great advantage. The first one is the security, okay? Because we will have more confidentiality because all your data is not sent to the cloud. We have less latency, so it's very fast, okay, because no need to go to internet, no need to check if your token is correct. So you you send your prompt, and finally you receive the answer at few seconds later. And finally, it's economic because you don't need to call always a cloud API like Cloud or Gemini or something like this. Okay, so that's super nice, and of course it's offline. So even if you have no networks, you can take advantage of all the benefits of AI. So let me introduce Gemini Nano. Gemini Nano is the most efficient versions of Gemini families of LLMs. It's designed to run locally and on the most modern mobile and laptop computers. Okay, so if you buy the last Google Pixel, so Gemini Nano run locally in the last Pixels, right? And you can benefit of the the features of AI. So with built-in AI, your website or web application can perform AI-powered tasks, okay, without needing to deploy or manage its own AI models, okay, because it's embedded. So all the stuff of managing the LLMs or updates the knowledge database, it's just on the side of Google. So you don't care about this stuff. So the advantage is first, deployment is easier. Okay, as the browser distributes the models, it takes into account the capability of the device and manage updates to the models. So this means you are not responsible for downloading or updating large models over network. Okay, you don't have to solve storage eviction, runtime memory, budget, serving cost, or an other challenge. Okay, because the Gemini Nano can have access to your hardware acceleration, so you will always have the best performance. So now you have two choices. The choice between local AI and hybrid AI. And of course, if you ask something to ChatGPT and you don't know which kind of solution you have to take, finally, the AI can help you and answer to your problem. So first, local AI, local processing of sensitive data, that's a super advantage because as I explained, all the data stay in local, so no leak of data is possible. You will have a snappy user experience, okay, because no latency. That's nice, and you have a greater access to AI, and that's a super nice things, that because you can just imagine you can create a feature in AI, okay, with AI, sorry. The user can try it without costs. And finally, if it likes this feature and needs to have a more robust model or needs something more powerful, you can go to the hybrid AI and make this feature a paid feature. Okay? That's why I say snappy user experience and greater access to AI. And finally, you can use AI offline. That's the benefits of local AI. Hybrid AI, it's more complex, okay, but it's more powerful, okay, because the AI will run on big server. So you have more resiliency. Okay, first server-side AI by default and local AI when device is offline, and finally you have a graceful fallback. So how works Gemini Nano? So Gemini Nano is embedded in in Chrome. Okay, and Gemini Nano have its own LLM models. Okay, it embed also the AI runtime. AI runtimes, okay, have access to the GCPU to give the best performance to you from the laptop. And you have some API like Explorators API or a Task API, like, I don't know, maybe Translation API or Detector Languages API, okay? And when you interact with those API, you'll call Gemini Nano. Gemini Nano will call its own models. Own models will send the prompt to or the request to the AI runtime. Okay. Finally, they work together and you give the answer. So yeah, what needs Gemini Nano in the web? First, you need Windows 10 or 11, macOS 13 or plus, or Linux. You need 22 more storage, more than 22 giga, but honestly, from my personal experience, it took only 2 giga on my laptops. Okay, it can take a lot of giga if you maybe download a lot of languages. Okay, and finally, in terms of GPU, you need GPU more than 4 giga of VRAM. So yeah, so what could we do with Gemini Nano? First, translation API. You have a translation API. This lets you to translate a text thanks to the AI. You can have the language detector API. This lets you to detect the current language of a text. You will have a summarizer API. This lets you to summarize a big text with some configuration. So you can ask to have a detailed text, or you can set the kind of language you want, or something like this. You have the rewriter API. This lets you to create new content. Like, I don't know, maybe you want to say to your AI, hey, today I'm ill, and please send to my boss that I need to go to the doctor, and I will not be present today at work. And finally, the AI will create a beautiful content to send to your boss. And finally, you have the prompt API. This is and a multi-prompt API, of course. This just to have a natural discussion with AI. So with this kind of AI, with prompt API or multi-prompt API, what you can do is just, recreate your own chat GPT. So how to activate Gemini Nano? It's for the moment under flags, so you have to go to the Chrome flags and authorize the translation API, detector API, and the other API, and also go to the Chrome components just to check if the model is correctly downloaded when you activate the flags. So if you want just to check if all is set up correctly, you can go to your Chrome DevTools console and write await language model.availability. This should return available if it's okay, downloadable if the model can be downloadable and you have in-house space in your device. Downloading if the model is currently downloading. And finally, if it's not possible to download the model, you will have unavailable status. Okay, now just it's time to speak about translation API, how to use it. So first, maybe it's time to say goodbye to all the translation library, to be honest. So yeah, if you want to use translation API, you have to authorize it under the flag experimental translation API. Now how it works, first you have to create your configuration, specify the source language of the text. Here it can be English, and the target of so in which languages you want to translate. So here in my example, it's French. Then just check if the translation from the source length to the target length is available. So for that you just have to try to use await translator.availability with your configuration. If it's okay, you can create an instance thanks to translator.create with your configuration. And finally, just say instance.translate with your text, and it will translate your text. So let's talk about detector language API. This detects your length. Okay, so it's time to create an intelligent translator. So of course, if you use translation API and detector language API, you can create your own translator application, and this translator application will be just powered by AI, and it's free because all the API are free currently in Chrome. Okay, just to do that is like, just check if it's available thanks to await language detector.availability. Create an instance of language detector, so language detector.create. And finally, detect the language. You use instance dot detect and the sentence. Okay, and at this moment, the return of this function is like it will give you a percentage of which language the AI is sure. So maybe with this kind of sentence, the answer will be sure to 99% that it's English. Let's talk about the summarize API. Now it's stop to lose your time to read and understand long text. Okay, so you can authorize this API through the flags summarization API for Gemini Nano. This lets you, maybe if you are a student, you can just write all the content of your studies and send to the summarize API and say, yeah, please, could you summarize all my courses? Just to be sure, after that, you authorize the flags. Just checks if summarizer is available thanks to summarizer.availability. Create an instance, and finally, use this instance .summarize with your long text. And generally, the answer is a markdown, and it will summarize all your texts, right? So what we have learned in this presentation is it exists AI. Currently, we use AI every day, but it exists different types of AI. We will see what, why, and how is Gemini Nano, how to use it, how to authorize it in your browser. And of course, I will show you how to use some web AI API that totally stable today. So this API, you can use it today. You can, it's totally stable. Okay, so you can use it every day in your daily projects. And yeah, thank you. And you can follow me on Twitter or on LinkedIn. And of course, these slides are open source, so I can give you access to the slides if you want to have all the examples of code. And if you have some question, you can ask it now. And if you have some question in the future, you can also ask me in LinkedIn. It will be a great pleasure to answer you. Thanks a lot, and thanks for having me.